Hi, I'm Beth the Builder, and today's honest guide to home repair is how to distress furniture. Alright, so this is my dining room table here. We're going to be distressing this piece here in our porch that I just recently redid. Check that video out, it's awesome. So the first thing you're going to do is get some sandpaper, and the idea is to not get down to bare wood. It's to really just rough up the very top layer and create a better surface for your paint to stick to. So let's get to it. All right, you've sanded your furniture. Great. Now you need to paint it. And anything that's square, like a table, something that doesn't have a lot of rounded edges or like intricate spindles and stuff like that, is the way to go. So I slapped 3 coats on my table in like a couple hours one evening. I am currently starting to try and paint my chairs. I have 4 of them, and even though they're the same thing, they're kind of square, everything is pretty simple for the most part, they are a bit... I am not excited to do it. It's just time consuming. So yeah, anything that has a lot of intricate woodworking to it is just gonna be extra time consuming for painting it. You can try spray paint, but if it's a large piece or if you have a lot of pieces to do, like I have 4 chairs to do, it's gonna take a shit ton of spray paint to do it that way. Plus, I mean, spray paint's not cheap compared to like a whole gallon of paint or something. So I guess proceed with caution of what you're gonna start painting. Okay, this is the distressing part, but not in a scary way. A word of the wise, go easy on all of the distressing that you do at this stage, because you can always add more later, but it's much harder to undo it after the fact. First, I used some 60 grit sandpaper, which is like a medium grit, and I sanded the edges and the corner, essentially like the whole thing, lightly. You want to think about how the wood would age naturally and what that would look like. So edges and corners and legs and stuff like that, like they're gonna get dinged up more quickly over time versus like the very middle of your table or something. Next, I used my Minmax Early American Stain to give it kind of a more antique-y look. So I wiped on a super light coat and then I immediately like wiped it right off. And it kind of starts to add this dimension of like the white and the bare wood, and then this kind of aged stain on top. So at this point, I've painted, I've sanded a couple times, I've done my stain, I've sanded that some, and I've discovered that I kind of don't love the stain on top of the white paint. I liked it better when it was just the white paint that I had distressed by sanding it. So my plan is to now put a light coat of paint on top of everything else that I've done and see what that looks like. I have liked every stage that I've done. Like, I even like it right now, even though it's not like my favorite thing ever. But I think that's the cool thing about distressing furniture, is that you can make it your style because there are so many steps of painting and sanding and stain and all of these things that you can do to distress it and make it more your own. So go out there, antique all your furniture. It's fun, it's simple. It takes something that was kind of shitty and breathes new life into it and makes it have a style other than just being an old piece of furniture. All right, this is the final product. I do really like it. I am still currently painting all 4 chairs because it's gonna take me a little while because I am not motivated to do it. I think I'm more of a big project, big picture person, and I struggle with some of these kind of tedious, little detailed work things. That's just not really who I am, but we'll get there. So I will end up putting a coat, well, probably 2 or 3 coats of polyurethane on the table, but at this point, I'm not gonna get to that this week, and I love it the way it is, but I do want to protect it for the long term. Okay, so I actually want to dedicate this video to my mom because she has been distressing and upcycling and painting furniture for a very long time, much longer than I'm even aware of probably. But I went to her for some advice about this video and about tackling my table and chairs and everything like that. I texted her several times about her hot tips and tricks about it. My mom is definitely like some great inspiration for tackling all kinds of weird projects in my house. She's a very like handy, do-it-yourself kind of person, the same as me, and I think a lot of the things I've tackled, she's been like right there with me, like cheering me on and like being like super excited when I finished something or I've made something better in my house. So thanks, Mom. And also this video will come out on her birthday, so happy birthday. All right, you can follow me on Instagram and Pinterest and Twitter. I have those links in the description below, along with my PayPal link if you are so inclined to give me some dollars. I have new videos every Friday, and thanks for watching.